Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend,
And I'm James, your black friend,
and this is the Fat and Black Connection.
where we talk about anything and everything. Well, as long as it's interesting to your boys.
Absolutely. And if it's not interesting to us, you really should not give a damn.
Probably not.
So we're a day late, not a dollar short, though. We are a day late. We apologize. I apologize. I am still extremely tired. Um, I just got back from St. Louis, and we're going to talk about that. But that is why we didn't go live yesterday. I literally flew back yesterday, got into town, got home just after 4.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was too tired. I couldn't. Yeah.
It's all good, bro.
So I'm gonna preface with I only have one thing tonight to try. And that's because I tried a lot of things on this trip that I'm going to talk about when I go through my trip. But what I do have to try tonight is Pepsi Nitro Draft Cola.
I never had one of those when I was working there.
Yeah, it's nitrogen infused cola, smaller bubbles, smoother taste. I saw this, and I'm a Pepsi guy. I prefer Pepsi over Coke.
Right.
So it's a bigger can. It's a 13.65 ounce fluid can. So let's see how. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not a good start.
Oh.
However, I will say the head is very smooth. That was coming off.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my. There is that is delicious. It is like have you ever had flat Coke, like when you had a stomach ache or anything?
Not really.
So
The only time I had a flat Coke, I left it open. And I forgot that I had it, and then I drank it.
so it's almost like a flat. What I've never had a flat Pepsi, but I imagine it's almost like a flat Pepsi, but it's not quite flat. It has carbonation, but it is good God, like you know how soda when you drink it, it's got you can feel it on your tongue and everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, not this. It's like drinking a Guinness.
Really? Well, Guinness is also nitrogen.
This is amazing. I don't like the price, but very good. This was basically $2 a can for the 4-pack.
Interesting. Because I know I used to see the cans.
I've never seen the regular size can, like a 8-ounce can or whatever.
Yeah, we used to put those like when they first came out. We were putting those out.
So, you got anything to try tonight
No, I just have some candy
from before that you've already been eating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The what do you call it? The pumpkin pie M&Ms, and I got a Twix and a Snickers here as well.
Fair enough. Well, we are live. It is October 24th. It is Thursday, which is a little weird. But we are live. We are interactive. What does that mean, James?
We want your comments. We want your questions. We want you to be a part of the show.
So let's dive into the show and let's talk about my trip. So I left for St. Louis on Saturday morning.
Yep.
Bright and early. My flight left out of Reno at 6:50 in the morning. So I got into St. Louis relatively early. Now, I do got to say, I had a lovely room out of the different rooms I experienced or saw or whatever. Mine seemed to be the largest. Now, I will say I did request a room near the elevator because I'm fat and lazy. And I was right next to the elevator, which was cool. I was worried because, when you're right by the elevator, sometimes you hear everything. I heard nothing. I did not hear the elevators. I did not hear people coming on or getting off the elevator. It was great. And I had a fantastic view.
Nice.
Now, this is not quite my view, to be fair. This is very close to my view. My view was it would cut off right about here-ish.
Oh, okay. Well, still, that's pretty much all the arch.
Yeah, I had 2/3 of the arch in my view. Now, this picture was taken from the 18th floor, which is the top floor of the hotel that we were staying in, where they had the executive track people were meeting. So all the cool kids, the leaders, they got to go up there, and this was their meeting space. Which is cool for them. I got to go up there. The person who was representing the state of Nevada for the executive track, he took me, and actually I think he took everybody from our team up there to go check it out, which was cool. Hey, we've already got somebody checking in. Check it out. Hello, friend. You stream so really well. That's why I followed you. I do see you streaming a lot, but yet still not affiliated and partnered, whatever that means. I got a proposal for you. I will share your stream to a Kick community for you to hit 1,000 followers with 700 viewers. That doesn't make any sense. And earn nothing less than $1,000 per streaming and enable your sub button. Add me on Discord if you're interested. Caleb9900. Except this is from Cesara Bahik 01, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
I also don't know how you can hit 1,000 followers with 700 viewers.
Well, so it's basically they're saying you'll have 1,000 followers, and then like 700 people will be viewing. You will get like 700 views. I don't know. Out of those 1,000 followers,
and $1,000 per stream. I mean, dude, if we were making $1,000, we'd be going a lot more often than once a week.
All right.
I'd go live 7 days a week for $1,000 a stream. No?
All right, I'd be like,
I mean, you do the math, right? That's $365,000 a year.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey guys, apparently I'm doing live shows, so I'm gonna need some days off.
Yeah. So anyways, Arch, beautiful. I can't explain it. Have you been to St. Louis? Have you seen this thing?
I've only been in the airport. I never actually left the airport.
Okay. Yeah, I can't explain it. So this is me, literally my hotel. I had just stepped out front where the valet parking area was,
Hmm.
and this is right there. So I knew it was close when I looked at like Google Earth and Google Maps and everything.
Yeah.
Uh, I really didn't realize how close it truly was until I got there.
Yeah. No, that's really close.
So then this is me standing out in front of the entrance to the actual state park where you go down into a building. And it was pretty cool. And this is the view facing the other way. So that's the old courthouse,
Uh-huh.
which is beautiful. Like,
That's the
yeah,
court. That's the courthouse.
that was the old courthouse. Is
Wow.
what, yeah. Now I do got to say, I did go to and go up in, and I'm going to show some pictures here in a moment. Um, and I got to give a big shout out to Alicia and Casper, who were folks that went with me on this trip from my office. They had thought ahead and bought tickets to go in and go up the elevator and everything.
Hmm.
And I didn't plan ahead like that, and they had an extra ticket.
Oh, nice.
So I was able to make use of that, and it worked out because our first night in town, Saturday night, they were having a special event, which was a Halloween themed events and activities.
Oh, nice.
So underneath the arch is a huge facility with a full-on like gateway to the west museum,
Okay.
and it's very, very impressive. I had no idea any of this was there. I really feel like I probably could have walked around in this place and really taken everything in and spent a day just taking this in.
Wow.
Huge, dioramas and models, and
Diorama Rama.
it was just very impressive. Here's a scale replica of the arch and the city,
That's cool.
and this huge mural, beautiful, shows all the man-made designs around the country, Statue of Liberty, and blah blah blah. But again, just really impressive. And again, it was Halloween themed. So then it was time to do the tram. Now, what I also didn't know is that there are trams on either side of the arch. So there's the north and the south.
Okay.
Now, while we had 3 tickets, my ticket was by itself, and then their 2 tickets were together. And so we actually went up at different times. However, we ended up being up there at the same time.
Hmm.
But here's kind of where you go to get into your bubble. Because it is an elevator of sorts, but it's almost like a Ferris wheel.
Hmm.
And so that's the door that you have to go through to get inside of this bubble. And this is the gentleman I shared a bubble with. So originally, I was pretty annoyed. They were going to have me get into one of these bubbles with a family of 3 that I don't know. And this guy was in the bubble right next to me by himself. And I was just like, hey, man, can I go with you? And he was like, yeah, come along. So I hopped in.
Can I get in your bubble?
So there's 5 seats in these bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And really, maybe there should only be 3. Because
It
Americans,
looks kind of tight.
we've gotten bigger.
Yeah, that's true. And that looks like
So-
I feel like I would have to really like duck to get in that thing.
Yes, you would. So this is me on the inside taking a picture of the out where I was standing before I came in. And then this is a picture of me in the demo bubble that they had outside. This is the actual size of the thing. So you can see like me in there, and I'm shaking my fist because I hit my head when I got in. But I mean, as I hope you can tell, this is a very small space.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm fat, but even if I wasn't, it is a very small space.
Yeah.
So this is kind of gives you an idea of what they look like when you're going up the track. So, like I said, it's almost like a
Is
Ferris
it
wheel in
open?
concept.
Is it like a clear bubble or is it like a?
So there's glass doors, so you could see the inside of the tower, or not tower, but the inside of the arch,
Mhm.
but you don't see outside.
Oh,
And they actually had it again themed for Halloween, so there was like spider webs and skeletons, and
gotcha.
I have no idea what it looks like normally, but
Yeah.
so this is me. I got to the top, 630 feet, up at the very pinnacle of
Yeah.
the arch, and I cannot explain uh, what it's like being up there because it is so much higher than I feel like the pictures I took give justice. So I showed you the courthouse when I was down at ground level, and
Mhm.
this is from 630 feet up, and you can see the Hyatt in the right of this picture, which is the hotel I was staying in.
Right.
Actually, my hotel room was like right around here where my mouse is.
Yeah.
And this is that where I took that picture from, the 18th floor where they had the meeting space.
Right.
And then the other thing I'll point out in this picture is this big old Ferris wheel back here.
Yeah.
Uh, we for one of the events on Monday night, we got to go over to this place. It's the Union Station or whatever,
Mhm.
where the old train station was, and they call it the St. Louis Eye, I think. It is nothing like the High Roller in Vegas. It's not. It was small.
Mhm.
We got six of us into one of the cars, but it was tight.
It was like the one you did in Seattle.
Yes, it was very much like that one. So, again, like being up at the top of this is very surreal because you're looking out, and it didn't seem like it was that high from ground level, but it's impressive just like looking out. And also it helped out that the moon was orange. For a Halloween themed evening.
Right.
And yeah, just uh, and one of the things I'll point out is you kind of see one of the boats down here in this picture. And there was a dock right at the base of the let's see if you can see it from where is it? Apologies. Yeah, so down here there's this dock.
Mhm.
And on Tuesday night, we went out on a paddle boat for dinner.
Hmm.
And so that's why I have this next picture coming up to kind of show that dock. So it was a riverboat cruise with a meal, and they had blackjack tables, and we could play, and so it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
So the real reason I was actually there was to represent my office. And CGI is the name of a company that the state has contracted with to implement an ERP solution, which is basically a holistic financial HR kind of administrative tool.
Okay.
And so I've been working on that. I've talked about that project on here before.
Right.
But this was to go out and see what does the future look like for CGI? What is coming?
So is this a company that they have multiple? Are they all across the United States? Are they only in a few states, or what?
They are worldwide, but they have many clients all over the country, from local governments like cities and counties to states. So they are one of the, if not the largest provider actually in the country. But again, they provide services worldwide, and they do CGI as a whole does a lot more than just what we're doing with them.
I love the this was it nutmeg or something?
No, on the top there was a chocolate powder.
Oh, chocolate powder.
Yeah, I had a white chocolate mocha.
Yeah.
So here's one of the first things I tried while I was in St. Louis. Snickers pecan.
What?
Yeah.
Why is that not everywhere?
I don't know, but it was interesting. I didn't love it, but I thought you would.
Yeah, Snickers pecan. as long as they're like, like kind of, I would hope kind of candied, the can.
I mean, they are covered in candy, so
And so I mean, yeah, technically yes. So I mean, yeah, I
so
mean,
to me, this was just meh. I didn't love it. It was
okay,
fine. I would not get it again. But this, on the other hand, this was just weird.
what?
So these are a milk chocolate Jello pudding cups, but they're little pieces of chocolate with chocolate pudding in them.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't.
Any good or what? Like they just
Nah, they were okay. It was the chocolate was kind of hard. The outside chocolate, it was almost like it was too thick.
yeah.
Um, but and the pudding inside, it kind of weird. I don't know. We've got Jam the artist checking in. And Jam,
What up?
we're gonna be showing off the updated art that Jam sent a little while ago.
Yeah,
But yeah, I tried these because I never seen these before, and I was like, well, I gotta.
yeah.
So I would get it again, uh, maybe depending on what was available.
Okay.
So a local, well-known brand in St. Louis is Ted Drew's frozen custard. Delicious.
Yeah.
I had a pint. So they were giving out pints of this. They had chocolate and vanilla, and I think there was like one or two other flavors. And I had a pint of chocolate frozen custard during one of my networking breaks. Um, and man, it was delicious. So, got to give love to Ted Drews.
Ted Drews.
And this here, man. So Fitz's premium sodas. This was the Hip Hop Pop Berry Cola, but they had lots of others. They had a root beer, and I tried something else. I can't remember what it was. Was it the orange cream? Maybe.
Those are in metal cans.
Some of them were in metal cans. Some of them were in
metal
traditional
bottles, I would
glass
say.
bottles. Yeah. So, but this stuff really good. If you can find it somewhere, get it. If you can order it, James, get it because I think you would really like this.
All right.
Okay, so I got to spend a little bit of time talking about Wood Hat Spirits. So, one of the people in our group had invited me up to their room the first night, the Sunday night, and said, "Hey, I've got a bottle of bourbon, that I picked up." They had gone to a distillery earlier in the day. That they had gotten into the St. Louis area on Saturday and had been driving into the hotel on Sunday. And on their way in, they saw some wineries, but they were like meh. And then they saw this distillery and were like, "Oh, I'm going to go check that out." And so they picked up this bottle of bourbon Rubenesque and invited me up. And so there was a few of us, in the room, and we basically drank through this whole bottle on Sunday night. And I don't know if you noticed, because I don't know if your camera's gone frozen or you're just not looking, but this is a 50% alcohol, 100 proof. This is the literally smoothest bourbon I have ever had. And it is the smoothest anything 100 proof I've ever had.
Well,
It was delicious. It was absolutely amazing. So much so, as I said, we finished this bottle. There was, I believe, 5 of us. We finished this bottle in one sitting, so to speak. So I felt bad because the person who procured this from the distillery had mentioned it was like a $70 bottle, and I was like, "Man, we drank your whole bottle. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get another one." So I went to Total Wine and Spirits, which is also out in St. Louis, and I was able to order it. And the downside was for him, he spent $70 on this bottle. It was 46 through Total Wine and Spirits.
got that distillery markup.
Evidently. So I procured 3 bottles of Wood Hat. I got another bottle of that bourbon Rubenesque. I got a small batch Twin Timbers, and an all-American red, white, and blue corn whiskey.
Hmm.
And so this came Monday evening, and we proceeded to drink all three of these bottles Monday and Tuesday night. Mostly because I said I wasn't bringing any home.
Right.
So I cannot speak highly enough about Wood Hat. The bourbon Rubenesque 100 proof, amazingly smooth, delicious. The Wood Hat Twin Timbers. Again, this is a 90 proof, so a little bit less, but it's a small batch and so good. Pecan and oak bourbon whiskey. The All American Red, White, and Blue Corn. It was fine. It wasn't amazing.
It's corn whiskey. What do you want?
Yeah, it was good. I would drink it again, but if given the option of these three, it would be my third option.
You're going with the Rubenesque.
Yes, hands down, Rubenesque. I've got to look and see if I can get this ordered to get out here, because it's just it's so good. So if you ever see these anywhere, pick them up. And this was the people that I was with. These are all Nevada folk. I don't know what all of the white stuff is on like our pants and jackets. I think it's because it was a blue screen and I was wearing jeans, and this is a jean jacket over here. But I swear there's not something wrong with my pants.
Why are you wearing paint-stained pants?
Yeah. So this is, of course, your fat friend, Mark. This is James. He's the deputy controller. We've got Leroy, who's from NDOT. This is Lorelei from NDOT, Alicia, who's from my office, and Casper from my office. And this is
Department of Transportation.
So this is while we were at the Union Station, and we were just about to go on the big old Ferris wheel.
It's the St. Louis wheel.
Yes, the St. Louis wheel. Wheel, not I. I apologize. And they must be mine.
Oh, yeah.
Go get them, man. I'm telling you. Maybe I'll get some more ahead of Kaboom Con next year.
This one looks normal.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah. Yeah, except down here I've got some purple in my pants.
Oh, yeah, you do.
The water bottle looks a little weird here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But this was the group, and we had a great time. But back to reality. A week ago tomorrow, episode 7 of Oak Bridge After Dark, Connor Howard. And
yeah.
Big ups, big congratulations to Connor Howard and his wife.
Yeah.
They just had their first child. So congratulations to them. Good luck on the next few months. I'll bet you get a very different Jack recording over the next recording period.
That's okay, because actually, well, he's a little happier, so we'll see how that works out.
Fair enough.
He has moments. We'll see. I just got the update. I got the. You should have also got them too, but the final scripts came today.
Ah, yes.
So I have downloaded them to my tablet, and I need to start just going back over, doing another final read through on the final drafts.
Good. Well, I look forward to that, and I'm going to be working on the schedules this weekend for the new recording sessions for Oak Bridge Season 2. It is coming, people. I can also announce that before we have our next episode, Oak Bridge will break 200,000 downloads.
Yeah!
Yeah, it is at 195,000 right now.
Man.
And averaging about 10,000-ish a week. So it's
does that break down, because is it the After Dark ones too people are listening to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That includes those.
Yeah. So basically after that episode, we have 2 more episodes of Oak Bridge After Dark. The one
Episode 8 releasing tomorrow.
Yeah, and that'll be with the Savards, Anouk, and I was about to say Peter. No, Remy Savard, who plays Peter.
Yes.
So they will be on our that next episode as well, and then the last episode, it's just Joe and I, and we just did a quick intro and blooper reel. So
yeah, that will be the final thing publishing from Oakbridge season 1.
Yeah, and that'll be, and then like literally after that airs the following week, we start recording. So
yeah, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Oakbridge and 97 to now production type stuff, let's talk about some KaboomCon stuff. What do you think?
Yeah.
So as we've called it, KaboomCon 2, the kickoff to Halloween, September 19th to the 21st, 2025. It's going to be huge, massive. Got to get that artwork updated, brother.
Well, I haven't got the new one.
Slacker.
I asked you for that weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't say you were the slacker.
Oh, I was like, I asked for that weeks ago.
Yeah, my bad. Now I'm back to reality, and maybe I'll have some time to do that this weekend for you.
All right.
But anyways, huge shout out to Visit Carson City, who is sponsoring this year's event.
Man.
So happy to have them engaged and on board.
So happy.
And again, we are live and interactive. It is October 24th, 2024, 8:32 p.m. Pacific. Don't hesitate. Reach out. Let's see. So here's the updated art. So don't have the words on here yet. I know Justin's working on that, and he sent me over a draft. I've got to respond after the show because he didn't send it until after we got started. But the one question that I have for you, Justin, if you're still watching, why'd you put your signature so far over here in the corner? Like, you should have put it right under Jimmy's crotch or something, Nice little fruit bowl. Or anyways, some of the additions he made with the coloring here and the streams.
I gotta actually keep talking. I gotta grab something.
Okay. So we talked about this when we showed this off last week. The ghost being, of course, Mark Twain and Kit Carson, and they look amazing. Love it. And then, of course, we've got James and Jimmy and myself. Justin's blaming the scanner for why. And James left his camera on and his mic on. Yes. Move your signature. Put it somewhere a little bit more prominent, or not. Either way. But ultimately, some of the stuff is still going to go on here. Is KaboomCon 2 and the name and all that kind of fun stuff. And so we will be making this into T-shirts and other fun accoutrements. But this is the 2025 official artwork by Jam the Artist. Great job, Justin. I love it.
Hey, look, since we're talking about Jam's artwork, bro. So he sent me something. It was a little later, but he was working on something that he wanted to give me as a gift for my birthday. And I got it the other. It is a Miles Morales. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Miles Morales. Got the electricity going on here. This was like super dope. But this is the thing that Justin does above and beyond. I can't really block this. I'm going to block this part out because that's my address and stuff. But look at this. This is the envelope that it came in. Like, he put art on the envelope, bruh.
It was there for a second. Anybody can go back and freeze this now.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I think I got it in there real quick. So if they really want to send me something. But yeah, no, like that was super awesome. Got the So I got that, and like when I got the envelope, I was like, "Yo!" Like I almost didn't want to open the envelope, but I pretty much preserved the envelope too. So I'm gonna figure out what to do with that too. I was like, "Yo, that's clean." I've never seen artwork on an envelope before.
Nice. So we talked about last week that we are going to be on the Friday night of KaboomCon. We will be doing a movie screening, which will be Ghostbusters 2, which is
to us. We've got to take control.
we got too hot to handle, too cold to hold. They call it the Ghostbusters, and they're in control.
So had a throwing party for a bunch of children while under the ground. Slime was under the buildings.
So they packed up the back.
Grabbed the proton packs and the backs, and they split.
And talked about Vigo.
The master of evil. Try to battle my boys. That's not legal.
Oh, we-oh.
You got it.
So, Ghostbusters 2, Friday night at KaboomCon. Going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about some new vendors we got joining.
Yeah.
Stoner's in the house.
Is back.
Spencer Stoner, known for the Ophelia Legacy novel series.
He's back.
Check it out if you haven't. Retro Replay coming back.
Nice.
Doing a double booth this year.
Oh, nice.
So excited to have them in the house.
Yeah, that's going to be dope. They had a nice little setup. Awesome stuff.
We've got Crafted by Gail, who evidently is changing her name, but she hasn't yet. So, but for now, I'm going with Crafted by Gail until she changes her name.
The Purple Dragon.
This is Creepy Sweets. Creepy Sweets doesn't have like an official logo, so I was like, okay, well then I'll just show off some of your artwork.
There you go. Which they don't have sweets at all,
right? You would think with a name like Creepy Sweets, but no, it's actually art. It's not. Yeah. It's not pastries.
There's no cookies or anything.
We got Orb Weaver 3D coming back.
Orb Weaver.
A lot of earrings now.
Yeah, looks like it.
We've got MC Hunting.
Yeah.
The Martyr series.
Oh, yeah. So she got 4 books now.
Mm-hmm. Actually, there's a 5th. There's a prequel book.
Oh.
It's a novelette, I should say.
Nice. Okay. Cobalt's Keep.
Cobalt's Keep is going to be in the house.
Yeah.
So, a lot of new additions coming on board. And I apologize because, being on that trip for work and everything, I just didn't have any time to work on any of these things. So that's why it seems like so many, but it's just because I've been super busy.
Right.
So we talked about this before, but the Saturday night of KaboomCon is going to be the Ghost and Ghouls Masquerade. So it's going to be a fun evening with some light appetizers and beverages, and of course, we will have with us the Fast Times Dance Party.
Fast Times Dance Party. That is going to be fun.
Fast Times Rocks, Fast Times Dance Party Band will be at the Masquerade Ball. So last week we talked about all of the songs that they do
Yeah.
and reviewed them. And this is where we ended up, James. This is where you and I had agreement.
Yeah.
We came up with a list of 28 songs between the two of us where we had alignment. I said yes, you said yes. So I removed anything else just to
Okay.
see where we'd be at.
Where are we at now?
We're at 28.
Oh, okay.
So now some of these songs we haven't gotten guaranteed from them that they'll be able to do. There
was a couple that we discussed. We asked if we need to see if they can do.
Yeah, we requested. Let's see, we requested a few of these. We requested Thriller. Did we request? Did we request Ghostbusters, or was that part of it?
Yeah, I think we. I think we did request Ghostbusters.
We requested Bye Bye Bye. We requested Eye to Eye. Superstition, Monster Mash, On Our Own, Higher and Higher.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So this is where a couple of these songs may not happen by them. So that's fine.
But we also said that that we got a DJ.
Yes, so. and we did say that these 8 songs, if they're not going to be able to do them, they need to be a part of
the set, the DJ set.
Exactly.
Ficky.
So it's nice that we were able to find a common ground because I figured we needed to get it down to around 30-ish songs. Yeah. So this puts us at 28. Again, if these 8 drop off, then that puts us at 20, and that gives some flexibility there, and we can go back and reevaluate.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, and if anything, sometimes a band like that they can mash stuff up.
They can mash stuff up.
Yeah, do like a mashup of songs. Get a couple songs in one.
Okay. Well, and it's actually kind of funny that you should say that. So I asked you earlier if you had. Are you fat today? I didn't realize you were fat today.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even realize that.
So I asked you before we went on the air if you had happened to catch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions, and you'd mentioned no, you hadn't.
No.
And it was interesting. So the main reason I wanted to watch is because Dave Matthews Band was getting inducted, and I'm a huge fan. Now, each band or group or artist or whatever that was being inducted had about a 10 to 15 minute set that they were allowed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Most did, maybe 2 songs, maybe 3. Dave Matthews Band, in a 10 to 15 minute set for them, that could be one song. And so I wanted to see what they were going to do because they're a jam band. They don't just like play the radio version of the 3-minute song, right? That 3-minute song turns into 8 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
To their credit, Dave Matthews Band in their, little 10, 12-minute set did 4 songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was quite impressive. They did a great job. I love them so much. They're a band that I would go see anytime, any place. I just enjoy them. And there was a number of other great entertainers and performers. It was, I will say, the show opened with Cher being inducted, and that was long overdue. She's been performing for 70-ish years. Or performing in 7 different decades, I should say.
Should have been in.
She has released albums in 6 different decades. She should have been in.
Yeah.
Similarly, though, another person who got inducted was like Ozzy Osbourne. He probably should have already been in. Now, Black Sabbath was already in the band that he was in, but him as a solo artist probably should have been in already.
Man, so he got 2 rings? I was kidding.
He has 2 statues. They don't do the rings. This isn't the WWE.
Oh, hey, man, you got 2 statues though. That's pretty. That's not. I'm sure actually now there's probably more artists that have been inducted that Maybe not. Thinking like, is McDonald in there?
Michael McDonald.
Yeah,
Oh, because you're thinking for the Doobie Brothers and Solo.
yeah.
I don't know,
Uh,
but I mean, like Michael Jackson went in with Jackson 5 and Solo.
oh, okay. So yeah,
Actually, I wonder if because I think I think the Jacksons went in separately than the Jackson 5 as well.
I all right, I guess. Because I mean, the Jackson Five and the Jacksons, it was the same. It was just like kind of minus Michael. Well, and actually, not even true because Michael was still on stuff with the Jacksons.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
like
we got a pretty major update on Cotino.
Cotino.
So we've been talking about this since it was like conceptualized,
Yeah.
right? Those first early announcements, and now we have physical, tangible stuff that they're showing off, and we've got a little video up on the page. Check it out.
Yeah.
This is the first Disney
There's
community.
roads.
It's looking nice. It's looking like the art, which is half the battle.
Yeah.
Um,
Artist renderings never.
I do got to say, like, if it wasn't in the area in which it is in Southern California, I'd be like totally down to just go do a drive through and like look at the model homes and stuff.
Palm Springs.
But I hate that area so much. You know what I mean?
I did a back in when I was at Aloni, we shot a film out there and it was just ugh. That was miserable.
Yeah, like they're building the other community out in Raleigh, North Carolina. Might have to do a
Take
trip out there to
yeah.
go check it out.
Yeah.
Also, the homes in
humidity out there.
The homes in California, they're charging like I think the lowest priced one is like 2.1 million or something.
Sheesh.
Where in North Kakalaka, it's going to be a lot cheaper.
A lot.
Did you check out the trailer for Countdown?
No, I did not because I'm not. I mean, is it? So wait, is this actually happening?
The fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
we're 2 weeks away.
Oh, yeah. Because I thought it got moved. I thought it got moved. Right? It was supposed to happen. Supposed to have happened already. Right?
Yeah. So Tyson had a medical issue on a flight.
Oh,
and
damn,
so
okay.
they delayed it because it happened like the week of or the week before the fight, and they were like, "No, we got to hold this off because he needs to get checked out and make sure he's not going to die."
Right. So this is on Netflix. Like, this show. Where's the fight going to be on?
Netflix.
Fight's going to be on Netflix.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw, but Christmas football is going to be on Netflix too.
Jesus. They're making it so hard to watch football now.
Actually, if you think about it, they're really making it easier because a lot of these games that are on these streaming services, you wouldn't have gotten to see because they would have been on Sunday. And on Sunday, you only get to, unless you have like the DirecTV package or whatever, you only get to watch 2 games, whatever's on CBS and on Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, because like on last Monday, did they have 2 games on? Because I know they have. I thought, or the Monday Night Football game was it only on ESPN Plus?
One was on ESPN Plus and one was on ESPN.
Oh, okay. So it was 2 different games.
Yeah, there were 2 games Monday night.
Oh, I didn't know about that part. I just saw the one. I only saw advertisements for the one on ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
which I had no interest in seeing.
But this trailer was for they've evidently been documenting everything, and so this is going to release after the fight, but it's in essence showing the build up and how they planned and prepped for the fight.
Okay.
Any interest?
Not really.
Fair.
But yeah.
I can't resist to watch the train wreck that is Mike Tyson talking. So a documentary where he's going to do a lot of talking, I really want to see.
And I have no interest in Jake Paul. He just he irritates me just like his brother.
Did you check out this video?
I didn't even see that one.
Oh yeah, you're not paying attention. We got our
the Villain Con.
Yeah, the Villain Con over on YouTube, the new stop motion that they're doing on the Marvel channel. I love it. it's basically making fun of the Avengers because they did an Avengers con, and so
Yeah.
then there was a villain con, and it
Doc,
was funny. It's silly.
DJ Morbius and Modoc.
Modoc sounds like a DJ name,
Yeah, it does.
but yeah. What you got going on? You got a trip coming up.
Yeah, I'll be in Hawaii. I leave on Sunday for Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Don't be a Hallie.
Hawaii.
So you're flying out Sunday morning, you said,
Yeah.
and you fly back Friday. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you're out there for basically a week.
Yeah.
What do you got planned?
So we're doing a luau dinner thing at the hotel. That's the plan. Then on that's the plan for Sunday night. Monday, I don't know the name of the valley, but that's where they like shot some stuff for Jurassic Park, Lost, a bunch of like movies and stuff that they've shot out there. They still have some stuff. They take you around, it's like a tour of some of those sets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then and we're trying to figure it out because there's the Dole Ranch, the Dole Pineapple Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
That's
plantation.
Plantation, yeah. I said ranch, I meant plantation. Yeah, and then but there's also like Pearl Harbor. So we're trying to figure out if we're gonna do like the tour and the ranch and the plantation, or if we're gonna do Pearl Harbor like on Tuesday, or we'll get it all figured out. And then just kind of just try the food and enjoy the beach and stuff like that.
So you fly out on Sunday and you still haven't finalized plans.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of it's just kind of fly, but the first 2 days, yeah, we got planned out, but the rest of the days, just see where the waves take us.
I hate you. So
going with the just living just doing that island lifestyle,
So a couple things I didn't call out before. So KaboomCon is only 330 days away.
330 days.
And going along with that, something I forgot to call out and show off is we have officially released the KaboomCon 2025 new vendor application. So that returning vendor period has closed. So now it's time for the new folk to get in and get excited. So I thought let's show off the application really quickly. What goes into it? So KaboomCon 2, the kickoff to Halloween, September 19th to 21st, 2025, at the Carson City Community Center. Got some of our social stuff up. Yeah. Friday, load in and movie screening. Saturday, day 1 of the con and Ghost and Ghouls Masquerade Ball. Sunday, day 2 of the con. So some fun stuff. So we're looking for your email, your company name, contact name, phone number, street address, city, state, and zip. And some people are like, why do you need this? Well, I need this for the tax documents that have to get submitted. Yeah. So I'm just trying to collect this now because you're going to give it to me at some point, or else you're not going to be in the event. Right. So let's just get it over with.
Exactly.
Your website, if you have one, your social medias. We are requesting as well that any vendors post about the event, help us out, because helping us helps them.
Yeah.
If you are have a Nevada tax ID, we're looking for that because, again, I need that for the tax documents. So. Right. And then we're looking for what is it you got? This is a family-oriented event, so we want to make sure you're not bringing inappropriate things.
No adult toys.
And if you're a food and beverage vendor, tell us the theme or style of the food or drinks you're going to be selling.
What you got?
So each space will include admission for 2 convention only. Additional admissions can be purchased upon check-in for the event. Please let us know in advance if you believe that you'll need extra.
Yep.
All indoor spaces. This is important. Indoor spaces. So the main floor, artist alley, those will include 1 8-foot table and 2 chairs per space purchased.
That's right.
All outdoor spaces only include the space. No tables, chairs will be provided. Food and non-alcoholic beverage vendors may only select outside. We're not having any food or beverages inside, only water. We had a couple spills this year, and that was a little annoying and frustrating. And Jeff, the troll, I don't know James at a plantation. Seems sus.
Stupid.
So we understand that there may be a concern of weather risks for some, and thus is why we've reduced the prices for our outdoor options. You are welcome to bring a non-gas powered generator to provide power if needed. And I think I mentioned, I picked up one for us a few weeks ago. So they're great to have. You are welcome to share space, and you are also welcome to request multiple areas. So, if something fills up, or if you're like, hey, my goal is a 10 by 10 indoor, but I'll take, an outside space, let us know, because if you only select one and it's not available, then we're going to move on.
Yeah. Multi make a couple selections.
So the spaces that we do have available are the main floor 10 by 10 indoor in the gym. And that's a regular 10 by 10, no power is $350, with power an extra $100. Then we've got the Artist Alley Tahoe room, $175. Or for power, $275. Power is $100. That's just, it is what it is. It's a 2-day event, $50 a day. You can't really complain about that.
Right.
I paid over $300 for 2 days at an event this year.
Right.
And then food and beverage vendor, West Side parking lot, 20 by 15 space, $200. $100 a day? You better be able to sell like 5 times that in food.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not, maybe you should get out of the game. Non-food and beverage vendors, West Side parking lot, 10 by 15 space, $125. So that's a really great price when you think about $67.50 a day for an outdoor space. Bring your tent, set up. So then here's where you can choose how many spaces you want, 1 to 4. I hope nobody chooses 4, because that's a lot of spaces. But if you need it, it's available.
You couldn't do it.
And we are offering discounts on multiple spaces. So if you get 2 spaces, it's 20% off. 3 spaces is 25% off, and 4 spaces is 30% off. So, if you got 4 indoor 10 by 10s, you're not going to pay $1,400.
Right.
Comments. So if you've got any special requests, placement requests, put them here. Let us know. We'll do our best. And then this next area kind of talks about the reservation cancellation policy. Don't wait to cancel, because I will feel bad about taking your money, but the flip side is
you waited too long.
Yeah, don't wait. Payment talks about you got to pay within 15 days of being sent an invoice, or else we move on. And then, of course, compliance with laws, rules, regulations, all of that kind of fun stuff.
Hooray!
So it is open. It is now available. If you are an interested vendor, do not wait. Spaces are filling up extremely quickly. As you saw, we announced many new vendors today. Yep. And what we don't announce here daily is the ones that have signed up. We only announce those that have paid.
Yeah.
So
better have my money.
So I can't stress enough. Do not wait.
Because we have people like coming up to us at Silver Age and Powerhouse, like, hey, you guys still got space? Bruh, what?
Nope.
Where you been?
Don't wait.
Yeah. Powerhouse was the worst, because it was like we had multiple people. Oh, hey, you guys still got space at the con? Like, bro, no, where you been? Like, what?
Yeah.
We were on a wait last time we were on a wait 2 weeks after we announced.
Well, to be fair, that was when we only thought we were going to have space for like 30 vendors.
That's true too. But
we did immensely expand as we were filling
as
up.
We needed to, but just saying, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I will show you very briefly, and I'm gonna like delete some stuff here just so that, come on, because I don't want people seeing names and like. But, we like to peel the curtain back here a little bit and talk about, what might happen. And so this is a floor plan design that I've been working on inside the gym, where this gives us, I believe it's 52 10x10s plus another 18 8x4s in the gym. So slightly different than last year, with still a good amount of space. So this is one of my favorites. Like this is, don't look at that one. This is another option. Adds a couple more 10x10s on the end, but I feel like it gets a little too cramped maybe. So this is kind of where I'm leaning towards, and then still having potentially that room, the Tahoe room, either open for something else, or again, it could be an artist alley with separate that's separated in there. But there some people had a concern about not being out on the main floor, and it's like, then pay the higher price if you if you want to make sure you're out there, then that's the way to guarantee it. But we'll see. We're looking at some different options. So yeah, KaboomCon, 330 days away.
Let's go.
The other big one, and we haven't talked about this one a lot lately, but we have mentioned it, is the Panama Canal Cruise.
Yeah.
That thing is 480 days away.
480.
And that, again, to a lot of people, they're like, that's so far. Here's where it's important. One, at
Discounts, baby.
Yeah, so at the 450 day mark, the discounts that we get go from 15% off whatever deal you get. So if you were to book right now, whatever the deal is that they're offering today, you're going to get 15% on top of that off of your cruise. If you wait 30 days from now, that's going to go down 5%. You're only going to get 10% off.
10%.
So still great to get an additional 10% off, but that's 5% less than you could get if you book in the next 30 days.
Yep.
So another interesting thing that goes along with this that we do have to announce is we actually have a new personal cruise consultant. Terry Spolto is no longer helping us out.
Sad.
Yeah, he has left Norwegian Cruise Line. I'm not sure where he's gone, what he's doing, but our new personal cruise consultant, his name is Ian Court. We spoke today. Nice guy. iCourt@ncl.com. 954-514-4143.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it and everything. But
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He's kind of a little up to speed on what we do, what we're doing. So if you are interested in our Panama Canal,
Different this time. Different.
Panama Canal group cruise,
Yeah.
then I will be posting that onto the group cruise page on Facebook, as well as I'll be posting other places. But hit us up if you are interested, if you need more info, or
Yeah.
of course you'll be able to hit him up. But again, do not wait.
Ian Court.
Book in the next 30 days. Now, when we say book, you're only having to put a deposit, which it can be very small. I think. Well, how much was your deposit, James? I think mine was $250.
Yeah, I think it was about the same.
So, if you're doing a high-end room like the Haven, you're going to have to put a higher deposit. But if you're just doing a standard room, even a balcony, it's like a $250 deposit.
It's cool.
So you just have to have the cruise paid off
By the time it's
I think it's 90 days out. It's either 60 or 90 days out.
Something before like that.
So yes, you have over a year, right? A year and a half basically to pay it off. But you should book now. I can't stress that enough. You're gonna miss out. That's just a reality.
Hey man, not for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, people like to pay more, I guess. But
Suckers.
But that is coming up. For 150 days after KaboomCon 25 will be the cruise.
Boom.
Are you excited?
I am excited. Actually, I might be. Juice, bro.
No. So you got anything else fun and or exciting going on?
Nah, man, I just gotta get off of here because I gotta go pack.
I mean, you've got tomorrow.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, well, maybe you should have packed today when you were off, or yesterday, or Tuesday.
Well, I started getting stuff done today, so I was like, and then I went and got my hair cut and went to a movie and stuff like that. So
So you waited until your last day off to worry about it.
now I actually pulled the stuff. I started pulling stuff yesterday, but I just got to get it in the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wash some clothes, so. And Thursday's been I used to do it on Wednesday, but Thursday's been my day to do laundry lately.
Mm-hmm.
So
Slacker. All right. Well, if you don't got anything else, then send them off.
good night, everybody. Oak Bridge season 2 coming.